and good morning to all the students who all are watching my videos. Here I, Dr. Priyanka Gupta from the RPS Group of Education, Narnaul, request you all to be safe at home. Dear students, I had shown many videos to you regarding the chapter Reproduction Plants. Now here I request you all to feel free to ask about any content you are having query to your teachers via phone call or via WhatsApp, or you may ask to me via comment box given below the video. Hey students, now let us come to the last section of our chapter, that is agriculture and its practices. So let us study that.
Agricultural practices. Agriculture. The term agriculture may be defined as the art and science of growing plants and other crops and the raising of animals for food, other human needs, or economic gain. It is the science, art, or occupation concerned with the cultivating land, raising crops, and feeding, breeding, and रेजिंग लाइवस्टॉक फार्मिंग. एग्रीकल्चर वो ऑक्यूपेशन है जिसके अंदर में हम प्लांट्स को ग्रो करते हैं लार्ज स्केल के अंदर में, क्रॉप्स ग्रो करते हैं लार्ज स्केल के अंदर में, और एनिमल को भी रेज किया जाता है, रियर किया जाता है और फीड किया जाता है, एंड ऑल्सो टू गेट द गुड ब्रीड ऑफ द एनिमल्स फॉर द फूड, ह्यूमन नीड्स एंड ऑल्सो फॉर द इकोनॉमिक गेन. क्रॉप्स. Crops are the fruit, vegetables or other plants that are grown on a farm and sold. Crops क्या होते हैं? Fruits, vegetables and the other plants जो कि large land area पे grow किया जाता है और एक बार में एक जैसी ही crop को उस large area में grow किया जाता है for the purpose of selling them in the future. And these crops are grown at a particular time and at a particular place. Crops are of three types: Kharif, Rabi, Zaid. Kharif crop. They are generally planted in June and harvested in October. Example: rice, maize, cotton, nuts. All are examples of Kharif crop. Rabi crop. They are generally planted in November and harvested in April. Example: wheat, barley, pea, and gram. These are the examples of Rabi crops. Zaid crop. Zaid season is a short season between the Rabi and Kharif season. During the summer months, crop produced are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, and fodder crops. Cultivation. It is a practice of growing crops in the fields by farmers in लार्ज स्केल. जब भी फार्मर्स बहुत ही लार्ज स्केल के अंदर में कोई भी क्रॉप को ग्रो करते हैं तो इस प्रोसेस को कल्टीवेशन बोलते हैं. Suitable season. Now each and every crop depend on the suitable season for its growth. Growth of crop depend on the right amount of rainfall, irrigation, right temperature. Kharif crop depend on monsoon for its growth, whereas Rabi does not. But still, if in the winter some showers of rain come, so it is good for the Rabi crop. Suitability of soil for crops. Now, soil is an important factor for the growth of the plant. Different plant grows in different types of soil. First is the sandy soil. It is not suited for the growth of plant as it does not retain water and is poor in nutrient. So, bajra and jowar can be grown in the sandy soil. Now next is the clay soil. It has very good water holding capacity and is rich in nutrients. So the crops like rice, cabbage, beans can be grown in the clay soil because of its good water holding capacity. Now next is the loamy soil. It is the best soil for growing crops because of good aeration, good water holding capacity and is also rich in nutrients. So again the rice along with the tomato and lettuce can be grown in this type of soil. Now next is the steps involved in the agricultural practices for crop production. These are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, and last is storage. Now let me study all these steps in detail. First, plowing or preparation of soil. Soil is prepared before sowing the seeds. The soil is loosened to increase the absorption of water and manure. जो सॉइल है उसको सीड को सो करने से पहले प्रिपेयर किया जाता है, लूज किया जाता है खोद करके, और उसके ऐसा करने से जो सॉइल है उसकी वाटर एब्जॉर्प्शन कैपेसिटी जो है वो बढ़ जाती है, और मैन्योर जो होता है वो भी उसमें अच्छे से मिक्स हो जाता है. Next is the loosening of soil particle add humus and nutrients in the soil that increase crop yield. जब सॉइल को लूजन किया जाता है तो उसके अंदर ह्यूमस और न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्रॉपर्ली ऐड हो जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से क्रॉप की यील्ड बढ़ जाती है. Step 2, sowing. Sowing is when the farmers put seed in the soil they have plowed. सोइंग वो प्रोसीजर है जिसमें जो फार्म लैंड्स हैं या फार्म्स हैं उनमें जो फार्मर हैं सीड्स यानी बीज को डालते हैं. The seeds are then covered with soil and watered. The seeds are then let to grow. It needs three things to help it grow: water, soil, sunlight. Step 3, adding manure and fertilizers. Now these are the nutrients that are added to the soil to increase the fertility of the soil and also increase the crop yields. Fertilizers. Fertilizers are the inorganic salt, that is the chemical compositions which is prepared in factories, and these does not provide any humus to the soil. These fertilizers are rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Next is manure. It is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung, human waste and plant residues. These are prepared in the field and it provides a lot of humus to the soil. Manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Step 4, irrigation. It is a process of adding water to the crop fields because plants need the proper amount of water for giving the good and healthy yields. So there are three ways of irrigation. One is surface irrigation, next is sprinkler irrigation, and third is drip irrigation. Step 5, crop protection. Now it is a major step to protect our crop from the grazing animals, from the pest and from various diseases. So the steps we can take to protect our crop are: we can make fencing around the fields so to prevent the grazing animals to enter the fields. Second, we can use the insecticides and pesticides which will prevent from the pest and the various diseases to occur in the plants or crops. And third, we can erect the scarecrows in fields which will save the seeds and crops from the birds. One more step we have to take to protect our crop is from the weeds. These are the unusual plants that grow in between the crops and eats up all the nutrients present in the soil. Step 6, harvesting. It is the cutting and gathering of crops after maturity. In this process, we used to cut the crop when they get ripened up and collect it at one place. Step 7, storage. Now in this step, we have to protect the harvested grains and seeds from the moisture and also keep it safe from the rats, moles and insects. So to do so, we can store our grains and seeds in an airtight container. Class, a good crop adds to the economy of the nation, so we should adopt the good agriculture practices. So class, with this we have completed our chapter 1, reproduction in plants. Thanks to all for watching all these videos.